Don't forget to check out the Sunset Lounge. Check out patreon.com/Sunset Lounge DFW. There you will find, among other things, Beer 30 Sports O'Clock. This is your favorite go-to for discussing craft beer and breweries, all things sports, but mainly college football. Ziggy is the host. He gives you real barbershop sports talk and gives you the tips you need before you lay down those bets. So check out Beer 30 Sports O'Clock and all the great stuff we have for you here at the Sunset Lounge.
Nobody would have thought that I would be the one. Rhyner, sports talk. Baseball, 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 baseball.
Oh, with the big mic. Oh, okay. All right, yeah. Okay, now I get it.
We had a lightning strike, boys. What happened over there, Greggo? We had a little lightning strike right outside the window.
All right. Here's a tip for all these Americano League teams.
Wait, you said tip?
Yeah, tip.
Okay.
With a P.
Keep jamming.
The ticket, colon, nothing but a big Gen X jerk-off set.
This is a cool night or what?
Although somebody would hear that and go, bullshit.
I'm back, bitches.
Oh, no. That cringy feeling every time the countdown starts that I get. And all of a sudden, I got to be on. And I don't want to be on. I'm just chilling over here. But no, it's podcast day, and that means I got to be on. So warmest greetings to each and every one of you. No matter where you may be, no matter how or even when or even why you may be receiving this podcast transmission, it is another episode of your Dark Companion. It is episode number 89 that we are at today. Is that crazy or what? It is the 5th of March, Wednesday the 5th of March today. For those of you who are outside the area but like to punch us up because we bring you good vibes about this place. We put you back in this place. Today is kind of weird, though not as weird as yesterday. So let's just start off, if we can, with a little bit of weather. Yesterday... Do it again. Yesterday was one of the weirdest weather days I have ever seen around here. All day long, it was coolish to flat out cold. It was cloudy all day long. And when I mean cloudy, I don't mean just a nice thin overcast. There were definite clouds up there. And it looked like it could rain at any time. I don't think it ever did, or at least not around here.
It rained about 4 a.m. yesterday.
Oh, it did?
You slept through it, I guess.
I guess I did.
I'm impressed. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, like up in my neck of the woods, outside of this rich conclave that you've got, we had big old sirens going off, and the rain was just pounding the doors and windows.
Really?
Like, it was nuts, Shoopy.
At 4 a.m. yesterday or this morning?
Yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it lasted.
I guess I missed that. I don't think we got anything down here.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I got a big old storm for like 4.5 hours yesterday morning.
You must have just slept through it. You had to have slept through it.
Definitely
like,
slept through it.
I'm not that far away from you. Like,
that's possible, but boy, these last 2 sleep nights for me have just been awful.
Really?
It's been bitches, yes. Terrible.
I'm kind of shocked you slept through it though, because we almost lost our trampoline yesterday. That's how bad the wind was. Trampoline in a mini house. Like the wind was going. It was like 50 miles an hour.
That was the thing about yesterday. That was some of the biggest wind that we have seen in years. Mm-hmm. I mean, on the news last night, it was all over the place. of roofs being blown off houses and stuff like that. Can you that's hard to even fathom.
Yeah.
Just a regular garden variety wind that is normal in every way, except it's so big and so bad that it's blowing roofs off of houses and blowing stuff down and everything, blowing down power lines and whatnot. And we had all that going on yesterday. It was flat out weird, but that's what happens, T, when you get into March, because March is the windy month, Shoopy. All right, that's all for weather. Today it's a little bit normal, more normal out there. It's sunny, although it's still fairly windy, not like yesterday, though. Look who we have with us today. We have the Hammer.
Hello, Rhynes.
Hello, Greggo.
You know, I was kind of worried about coming over here today.
Why? Because of the wind?
No. Although I went through all that same stuff you did. It was weird yesterday. No, because I'm in a bad mood. But then I show up and you're in a worse mood than me. So it's great. It's wonderful.
It's like things have never changed.
Yeah. Well, you just came on and said, I don't want to be here today. Don't want to do this podcast. You know, and first of all, that makes me feel really good.
Well,
you know?
I don't think I said that. I don't. If I said that, that was not what I meant. What I meant was that it caught me by surprise when we were actually on. I didn't ramp up to that place that I need to be properly.
Yeah, you've never done a countdown before. You've never heard that.
No, I haven't. I haven't.
Nope.
But anyway, yes, we're all here. Greggo is here. Shoopy is here.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley and Mickey are here. Becca is underway.
She's about
Groups,
2 minutes
what is
past.
going on with your hair? Look at that! Look at that mane, Rhynes.
It's partly windblown and partly just got a cut earlier today, so
Oh, you did?
showing it off a little. But yeah, it definitely got blown around by the wind, and my hair tends to be a little bit curly, so it pretty much stays where it is unless I try to
You're
mess
starting to resemble that guy from The Big Bang Theory.
Leonard, maybe?
No,
I don't know.
I don't know anything.
I don't know. The handsome one, I'm sure.
The handsome one. The one that's also on Roseanne.
Yeah. Okay.
There are
Yeah.
certain
Johnny
people that
Gadecki or something.
I can't handle them if they're not capped.
Is he one of them?
He is one of them. You were one, Shooping. Greggo's one, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's unusual.
Greggo wore a cap every day, and it was jarring when he didn't.
Yeah.
And you, as far as coming in here goes, I don't know what you're doing, once you're outside these confines. But you have been coming in here uncapped more and more these days.
Well, got a fiance that thinks my hair looks pretty good and thinks I look handsome without the hat. So
okay, all right.
I want to make sure and
the hair,
show you all the power.
Believe me, it looks great because you've got that look to where that you've done nothing with it, Groobs. Let's be honest.
Pretty much.
You got out of bed and you shook it, and that's
like
it.
I do
yeah,
that.
That's it.
And
that's it. But it looks good doing that.
Thank
See?
you.
It looks great. It looks like you've worked at it to get it to look that disheveled.
Thank you. Yeah, I haven't run a comb through it in 20 years.
I respect that.
As you should.
I'm just saying I'm not used to you uncapped. That's
part
all.
of that.
And it's kind of jarring.
Well, in our previous two employment ventures, generally we were wearing headphones. So I would generally wear a hat because otherwise I would wind up with like a big divot in my hair.
Yeah.
And I would get tired of that. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to wear a hat every day. And now we have the freedom of podcasting and we don't wear headphones here. So let's show off the mane.
That is so cool how you don't have to wear headphones.
It's really
I
nice.
am really digging
That is
Yeah.
one of many reasons why I went with Buds back in the day. Mm-hmm. But yes, it's cool to do this without wearing headphones.
Yeah, I could never quite do the buds, just the position I had of
Yeah.
having to roam around a little bit more.
Yeah.
I needed the piggy tail headphones, but
I was a little bit more stable and a little bit more in one place.
yeah, you were in one place. Not
Yeah.
sure about stable. LOL.
Yeah.
I appreciate the I woke up like this look from you, Grooves. It looks good.
What's that,
I
Ashley?
appreciate the I just woke up like this look.
Yeah,
I dig it.
thank you.
The FF looked.
I think I
The
know what that
FF
stands
look?
for. Not this morning, but
Is that mean what I think it means?
Yeah, it
probably
does.
Probably.
fresh. Yeah.
Yeah. Freshly financed.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the Hammer is here with us today. How
He
about
is.
that?
Whoa. What are we going to do about this?
I don't know.
You
Look
could
at
fire me. That's been done.
Technically, you're not employed, so.
I know.
Looks like you got a
You just
nice
kinda show up.
manicure there, Greggo.
A what?
Ooh.
A nice manicure.
Are you
Your,
kidding
your
me?
nails are very well kept.
Hey.
No, they're not.
Looks
No,
that
they're
way,
not.
Looks that way from
They're
here.
the worst I've ever seen. They're bit to the quick. It's weird you say that.
Do you
because
bite your
this one
nails?
right here is hurting so bad because I bit it to the quick.
Oh.
But thank you, Ron. It's nice of you to notice my manicure.
Do you do that yourself?
Yes, yeah, yeah. But I do go get pedicures. I do that.
Oh.
Yeah, I do that too.
Yeah, I do.
You get the petty, but you don't get the mani?
No, I just I don't know why I don't do that.
Oh, why do you see
I'll tell you
pedicure
why,
day?
Because I bite my fingernails.
Yeah, so by the time you
And
get
so-
there, there's no point.
Yeah, so by the time I get home, I've got them wrecked. So no, I just get the. And plus, I figure if they handle my feet, that's punishment enough. For them.
Yeah.
I don't want to throw these big paws up there on them.
Yeah, it's like Dumb and Dumber where they bring out the bench grinder to get them taken care of.
I do it because I know how I want my fingernails to be, but I don't know if I know how to tell them how I want it to be, so I just do it myself.
You know the reason I like it? Because I've found one in Grapevine to where that, I've probably been in there 10, 15 times, and I've never seen another man in there. So I like going in there and just getting my laptop out and just pulling up some porn and just watching porn while these Japanese people go to work on my feet.
Busting the Babysitter 3. Yeah, that's kind of what I do when I go to my petty place, which I've been going to for even longer than that. But I don't I don't threaten them with busting the Babysitter 3.
But you do occasionally walk out without paying, which makes it a petty theft.
Look at him over there.
Boy, he's
All right, I'm
proud
going
of that
home.
one.
Look
man.
at him.
He is
Good night,
proud
everybody.
of that one.
Wow.
Look, you unintentionally set me up by talking about petties. What am I supposed to do?
Okay.
I went and saw Ron's
all right.
play the other night.
I know. That's awesome.
You what?
Great. I said I went and saw you play the other night.
Yeah.
Speaking of petty theft.
Yeah, you did. That was one for the ages.
I'm sorry I showed up
Yeah,
there.
apparently.
I can't go anywhere.
Where was that, at Tolbert's?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was one for the ages.
Well, it was good.
That was one of the best ones we've had in a long time.
It's pretty tough to have a bad time at Tolbert's. That place is awesome.
Yeah, it is. It is. And we've never had a bad one there. Some have been worse than others, but I don't think any have been quite like that.
I was there Saturday night again. I was there 2 Saturday nights in a row.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They had an awesome Fleetwood Mac cover band. Terrific.
Yeah, I've heard of them. I've never seen them, but I've heard of them.
Man, they were good.
Well, what we thought we would do today is catch up with the Hammer a little bit and turn things over to Shoopy, who has news headlines for us to discuss. News items.
Yes, I have items for y'all.
Yes, we're going to itemize today, which means we're going to be flitting madly about to and fro from one to the other.
That's all we could ask for.
Yes, it is all we could ask for.
Well, you want to get talking about Kyrie?
I'm very game to talk about Kyrie. When he first got here, I didn't think I would be. I was ready to put him in the column of most athletes that I've disliked the most, because I thought he was going to show up here with tude. I thought he was going to show up here being real big time and everything like that. And he has been nothing of the sort. First of all, he's a great player. He's done nothing except play his ass off for this thing. And, man, it just killed me seeing what happened to him the other night and knowing that his season's over. And you know, I know he's going to try and come back, but with that injury, which I don't think we still have a real good understanding as to how bad it is.
Yeah, it's a torn ACL, and I believe it's the same knee that he's had issues with at least 3 other times. Like,
Okay, well,
2 for sure.
yeah. So sorry, 3 total now.
But they're saying 8 to 12.
Yeah.
I mean, 8 to 12 months. I mean, that's all you need to know. 8 to 12 months.
yeah.
And he just is about to turn 33.
Yeah,
and
it's not like
he's got a lot of
25
miles.
anymore.
Yeah.
He plays a lot of minutes, and
He plays a lot of minutes, and those are hard minutes, too.
Yeah, weird what happens when you lose a primary ball handler and make one guy play 40 minutes every night.
he's one of those guys you just can't believe what you hear about him until they get here and you see it for yourself.
That's
who's the
exactly
same,
right.
You know the same one? Tony Casillas. Remember all the crap we heard about him?
Yeah.
And he came here. Do you ever remember anything bad about Tony Casillas as a Cowboy? Nothing.
Love the guy.
Yeah, just great. But had you ever heard anything positive about him until he came to the Cowboys when he was with the Falcons?
Not too much, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
And the same thing with Kyrie Irving, and he gets labeled, and he comes here, and he's been a model player.
Not only has he been a model player, I can't believe I'm saying this, but he has been the voice of reason with this thing. He has been the guy who makes better sense out of anything that might be going on with that team than anybody else. I didn't know what to think of him because I'd always heard about the weird stuff he would say just for seemingly for the sake of being weird and being out there and showing everybody what a spacey cat he was or whatever. And I was expecting that to follow him here, and we have seen nothing even remotely related to that here from him. What we have seen is a guy who is thoughtful, a guy who sees a big picture, a guy who gives you a good answer to a question, and a guy who will give you an answer that you didn't expect. You know, he will give you more than you expected, and he might take it to a place where you wouldn't expect it to go. And he has been nothing but a model citizen. He seems to be a leader with this thing. And, man, seeing him go down like this is really, really tough. I feel bad for him. You know, I hope that he can come back. I don't know if it'll be here because, you know, he's got free agency coming up. It's not too far out there on the horizon for him. And he may or may not be back next year with this thing, but wherever he goes, I wish that guy nothing but the best.
I mean, all he's done is come in here and really kept his mouth shut and just put his head down, and if I can throw in a cliche, and just played hard. That's all he's done. And like you said, Ryan's at a good point. He's kind of held this thing together.
Yeah, he has.
Because it has frazzled right now and is in the process of really unraveling, but he's kind of kept it going, and they've played, you know, up until a couple games ago, as well as anybody in the NBA.
I thought the last thing I'd ever be saying about him when he came here was he's the voice of reason. But that's what he has been. That's exactly what he's been with all the stuff, the shit that this thing has been through this year, that it's put itself through. The guy who was in the back talking about it and making sense of it and giving us some things that probably most of us, I know I hadn't thought of it. I'll bet most people hadn't either. Looking at it from a completely different point of view was Kyrie Irving. The hell?
I don't know, but I just heard fat, juicy, and something was about to be said that
I'm so sorry. I'm trying to post stuff so people will come watch. And I forgot my audio was on, and Bruno Mars just popped in.
that's what it was.
I'm
What did
sorry.
he say? Fat, juicy, and what?
And
Wet. That is
wet
his new
was gonna
song.
Be the next word we were going to hear.
Oh, butt was?
No.
Wet.
Wet.
Oh, wet.
Yeah.
Wet. Okay.
And then he says, I don't even gangbang. That's not a good song, y'all. I'm so sorry, Mike.
See,
Now do I have to add that to our ASCAP list of songs that we played?
Once again, I'm showing how unhip I am because I know none of this.
I've played the song for you once,
Yeah.
and you shook your head. It was great.
You SMH'd. You didn't like it.
I did SMH.
You did.
So I don't know. That's all I got
So
for
Kyrie.
That's all I got for Kyrie Irving. Man, he's been great here, and if he's back next year, that's really cool. If he can play, probably if he can play anywhere next year, that's the coolest scenario of all. But if he's not back here next year, then thanks for what you did, brother. You were a pro, and you meant business, and you brought it every night. And I look at you way, way different than I did when you got here, and way, way better than I did when you got here.
He's one of those super intelligent guys. He's got a very high IQ.
Yeah, he does.
And he thinks on a different plane than most of NBA players. I mean, wasn't he was born in Australia, wasn't he? Wasn't his parents like hippies, American expatriates or something down there? I think they were. And he kind of grew up bouncing around.
Born in Melbourne.
Yeah. So
well, he brings a little exotic foreign touch to things.
And plus, he was anti-vax. I can't tell you how much I love that.
Well, before we go into that lane,
let's please not go into that. Please not go into it. But
I would like to know
respect that.
I would like to know your thoughts on Nico Harrison putting out a statement about Kyrie and the injury, and the only other NBA player mentioned in that was Kobe. He basically talks about how, Kyrie, means so much to the organization, blah, blah, blah.
Do you have the statement there?
Yeah, I've got the whole thing, but, it's about a bunch of platitudes and kind words. But the thing that stands out to me is his work ethic and absolute dedication to his craft. It's cut from the cloth of greats. I know it, I lived it, and I see the same ferocity and passion in him that I saw in Kobe. Why does he have to mention Kobe all the damn time?
Because that's his big bullet point.
And I get it.
Himself to Kobe.
Yeah.
And he's enamored with the Lakers.
Right.
I mean, everything about the Lakers because Nike is.
Sure.
I mean, it's that whole little circle jerk they got going around between the NBA, Nike, and the Lakers. And that's what it is.
But it's just exhausting as a Mavs fan. Like, you have a legend of your own right here that still lives in town, that's, as far as I know, still employed by the team. He's about to become a broadcaster for Amazon next year, but you got Dirk right there, and you can't find some way to at least say, reminds me of Kobe and Dirk, who is a Maverick, which is the team that I'm employed by. Like, even when, he was kind of throwing Luka under the bus and talking about, other players' work ethics. He mentioned Shaq, first off, which he was known for being awesome as a player, but his work ethic was never a thing, really. And mentioned a bunch of other players, but couldn't throw Dirk in there, and maybe Dirk asked not to be mentioned. I don't know.
This guy's one of these elite types. He always thinks he's the smartest guy in the room. He's the guy that reinvented the NBA. He's the guy that's going to come in here, and how am I going to make my mark? Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll get a gig with Mark Cuban's team, and I'll take a generational player, and I'll smear him to drive his value down. Then I'll get basically nothing from him, and then I'll win a title. Mm-hmm. And if all that works out, he's going to be a genius. If it's not, he's going to be a dunce. And right now, he's a dunce. Right now, it's a race to the bottom between him and the Democratic Party, who can be the most unpopular person in the United States.
Oh, dear.
Well, where's that title going to come from?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what he wanted to do. He made that move and thought he could. He's so arrogant that he thought that he could get Anthony Davis in here and just with a little fine-tuning here and here, and they could win a title in a weak West.
Yeah. He traded a guy that he thinks is injury-prone to pair a very injury-prone guy with another who, I love Kyrie, but he's been fairly injury-prone too. So, yeah. But at least we have two injury-prone guys instead of one.
Here's what I was thinking about this morning. Let's go back to Christmas Day when the Mavericks played. And that's the day that Luka got hurt. Mm-hmm. Think how everything has changed since that day. I mean, everybody in here was absolutely, so enthusiastic about the season, coming off the finals. And, I mean, everything was in front of them. And there's nothing in front of them now.
Yeah, we've had multiple national games dropped from, ESPN and all the the broadcasters. Like, when do you think the next Christmas game the Mavs play will be?
Oh, they were about to be players with Luka.
Yeah.
I mean, they kicked that door in, and everybody was enamored by his game and the triple doubles. And I mean, he was, when they had the NBA advertisement and they put, certain players up there, Luka was one of them. The Mavericks had a jersey in that picture. Now they don't.
And they won't for a while, for a long while, because now they've gone back to being the little Mavericks again. Who wins the West this year?
The Lakers are moving up pretty damn quick, aren't they?
Oklahoma City?
Yeah, they're pretty much running away with it, but...
I mean, my God, has anybody seen what the Joker is doing, the numbers that dude is putting up?
He's incredible.
He's averaging 29 points, 15 rebounds, and 12 assists.
He and Isaiah Hartenstein are my two favorite players in the NBA right now. Joker, because there's nobody out there like him, and Isaiah Hartenstein, who, if you don't know, plays for Oklahoma City, because he is a guy who can come into a game. I don't think he starts for them, but he comes into the game. He sees what's going on out there, and whatever they need from him, he brings it. If they need a facilitator, he does that. If they need a scorer, he can do that. Defense, rebounding, whatever they need at a given time in a game, that guy can bring. That guy can get out there, read the room, if you will, out there on the floor, see what's going on out there, figure out whatever is happening and why it's happening and what can be done to change it if it needs to be changed, or make it better if it doesn't. And, man, every time, I don't know if there's a player in the league quite like him. I love that guy. But, yeah, I'm kind of on the Oklahoma City train, too, and I hate it because I just hate the idea that they even have a team.
Why is that? Why do they not deserve a team?
Because it's a little hick town. They took Seattle's team.
Yeah, that's true. I know that.
And Seattle was I thought, a really, really solid, really good, really cool franchise. And, it all got crossways over an arena or something like that.
I thought
it was so long ago, I don't even remember, but they absconded to Oklahoma City. You thought I was going to what?
I thought you were going to revert to one of your Rhyner rules. Remember when you used to say that if a new team came in the league, they shouldn't be eligible to win for 5 years.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you still stand behind that?
I do. And especially if a team moves.
So, you don't think the Oakland A's should be eligible to win the World Series for the next 5 years?
Well, first of all, I don't think that's anything we have to worry about in the least. But
say they get good.
No, they shouldn't have to, or they shouldn't be able to. That should be a universal rule throughout sports. You need to punish these teams for shitting on good fans.
Because you haven't gotten over the Marlins winning, have you?
No.
The World Series.
No. And expansion teams coming in and winning right away. No. That's not the way this works.
And at least they got blown up right after.
But then they won another one.
True.
They
haven't won since.
You got to pay your dues in this thing. And that means you don't get to come in and win right away. You got to go at least 5 years before you start showing any kind of progress.
So you didn't like it that Jacksonville Jaguars were in the AFC Championship game in 4 years?
No. No.
That's mighty NFL.
Well, it goes for all of them.
I used to hate that and thought you were ridiculous on it, but I kind of see the point now. And let them know when they come in, and because they're about to put a new team in Vegas.
Yeah, they are.
And when
Mavericks.
they do that NBA, they're going to charge a heck of a franchise fee for that.
Yeah.
So you think they should put a writer in the contract? No NBA titles for 5 years.
Yeah, I do.
Well, what if they win?
I mean, the NFL should too. They got a new team in Vegas. I don't want that greatness winning out there. after they pooped all over good fans many times. All right, the Hammer is here.
Hammer.
And we're going to get back to what we're doing here in just a little bit, whatever that might be. But first, if you like what we're doing or you don't like what we're doing, we need to know that. Now, there are many ways where you can reach us. One is via chat under the community tab on the Patreon page. That's patreon.com/YourDarkCompanion. Or there's always social media. We're all over it. We're on Instagram and TikTok. There we are at Your Dark Companion. On Facebook, we are just regular old garden variety, Your Dark Companion. On X, we are at YDC_DFW. Tell your friends, tell your family. We're out here on Patreon, Spotify, and you can now catch special episodes of YDC and What's on Mike's Mind on YouTube. You'll find those at the Old Grey Wolf 16. Remember, YDC and the Sunset Lounge are now free. All you got to do is click the free member button at the top of the Patreon membership page to join and enjoy our regular shows for free. Also visit patreon.com/sunsetloungedfw and patreon.com/YourDarkCompanion for other fun, interesting, and informational posts. That is what we call the mid-show read.
People love it.
They do love it. They do love it. I love it too. All right, what else have you got, Shoopy? I assigned you to bring stuff today.
I'm trying.
Bring stuff.
Okay. Well, first of all, while we are kind of doing mid-show reads, do want everybody to know that a week from now, on Wednesday, March 12th at 6:30, we are doing an Ask Me Anything. People can send their questions to yourdarkcompanion@gmail.com. They can contact us, as always, on any of our social media pages. And I believe we have a number that they can call or text into, 469-351-9489. 469-351-9489. And they can ask us any damn thing that they want.
And that's not just me. You're going to be in on this too.
I'll be here too.
All right. So will the others.
Yeah.
So will Ashley. Now there is somebody that could probably do a good A of A.
Watch it. Don't start encouraging people to talk to me.
She has a lot of things to say, and she's got a lot of problems with us.
She's got a lot of problems, period.
Facts, Mike.
She's a troubled gal.
She's a lost soul.
But maybe you think you can help her. Maybe you think you're the guy that can fix her.
I can fix her.
Are y'all trying to sell me off?
We just want you to be happy.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with y'all. I'm done.
We're just trying to make things better for you.
Yeah.
That's all.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Trying to make sure I'm FF.
Yeah.
Freshly financed.
Before every show, we will find you a suitor.
All right.
Just have to drive out to Granbury.
So what else you got, Shoopy? Throw something else at us.
Okay. Would you like to talk about current Cowboys stuff or retiring Cowboys stuff first?
I don't know. What do you think, Greggo?
Man, I'm bummed that Zach Martin's going away.
There you go.
I really am. I was listening to some of that press conference today, and man, what a great player.
He was a great player. He was a great guy. He was a guy who, if you didn't know he was there, you wouldn't know he was there. All he did was go out there, play his ass off, game in, game out, no matter what else was going on with the team. If the team was good, bad, somewhere in the middle, whatever. One thing you could count on was that Zach Martin was going to go out there every week and just play his ass off. And I'll bet the guy that drew the assignment of trying to get around Zach Martin every week just dreaded it. He knew he was in for a pretty tough day. This guy was a Cowboy warrior, and he should be in the Ring of Honor. I know he was just an offensive lineman. He was a guard at that, and not to minimize the importance of the big guys up front. I would never do that. But in the eyes of the football masses, it's really, really easy to overlook those guys because, there's no glory there. Nobody understands what they're doing. The only time you notice them is when something goes wrong and you start looking around to see, okay, well, who screwed up that? Well, the guy who screwed up that was almost never Zach Martin. And, man, this is a great one that had a great career, and I wish him nothing but the best.
I don't have any middle ground when it comes to players. I either like players that are boisterous and braggarts and just real flamboyant, or players that just absolutely keep their mouth shut and say nothing. I don't like anything in the middle. And boy, I hope the Cowboy fans know how lucky you are that you had back-to-back, basically, guards, Larry Allen and Zach Martin. Because you had two guys that all they did was keep their mouth shut, never any controversy, and went out there and were all pro every year. Just write them down every year.
All they did was go out every week and
That's all they did.
the guy across from them.
Yeah, you can talk about, Roger Staubach to Troy Aikman or Drew Pearson to Michael Irvin or whatever, any combination. But you aren't going to find very many Larry Allen to Zach Martin guards.
Yeah.
You're just not going to find that.
Yeah, and the big reason those guys were great, those other guys that you mentioned were great, Staubach and Aikman and all that, and they'll tell you, was because of what they had in front of them. And what they had in front of them was the big guys up front. When the Cowboys have been good, a big reason for it has been because they put together great offensive lines.
Yep.
Not just good, great. End to end, great. 5 across, great. And that's why they were able to do what they did.
And it always kills me. We're going to have the draft in about a month. And when somebody takes an offensive lineman, everybody, oh, man. They'll take an offensive lineman, a great one, like a Zach Martin at 15th. And every fan, oh, man, really? Him? And that's because that's what everybody did here, because everybody wanted Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, it's not exciting.
No, it's not.
I get it. It's not exciting. There's no pop culture cachet to it. It's not cool or anything like that. But you got to have what?
And especially, Rons, when the Cowboys did it with Tyron Smith, Travis Frederick, and Zach Martin all within a short period of time.
Yeah.
That's not sexy.
No.
But what did it do? If Travis Frederick hadn't been hurt and Tyron Smith hadn't missed so much time, you probably had 3 Hall of Famers.
I mean, those guys were all great.
Yeah.
Those guys all need to be in the Ring of Honor, and I hope they get into the Ring of Honor. But to the point on Zach Martin, farewell, brother. You were great. All you did was play your ass off, and this Cowboy guy is going to miss you.
Love that guy. And, man, I mean, forget the fact that he probably still has 2 good years left, 2 all-pro years left. Probably does. But he just wants to get out. He's just tired of doing it, tired of banging his head around. And just his presence, just knowing that Zach Martin is over there at guard, you don't know what that does to a younger player or a running back or a quarterback.
Yeah.
Just knowing that, this defense is teeing off on me today, but at least I got Zach Martin.
Yeah, things over here to the right are under control.
Yeah, so.
And it was that way with Frederick and Tyron Smith. All those guys were such good players for so long with this thing. The average spare Cowboy fan overlooks it, and for those of you who do appreciate offensive line play, we're not telling you anything you don't know.
So if the Cowboys nab a offensive lineman at 12, and there's going to be a few good ones there, don't give it because you might be getting a Zach Martin.
Yeah, it may not excite you, but just know and understand they're getting something that they need. And who knows? He may fool around and play like Zach Martin did for a long time.
I don't want to take Griggs' job away, but boy, did you see what the Bears did? They picked up 2 pretty good offensive linemen cheap. You see what they did today?
What's that?
They got 2 offensive linemen They got one. I had his name on the tip of my tongue. They got him from Kansas City.
Oh, Joe Thuney.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the way that's where it starts.
Yeah.
They got a rookie quarterback or a guy going into his second year who was a 1-1 that they think is going to be really, really good. And they realize job one is going to be to protect him and surround him with guys that can keep other guys off of him. That's a good move for them.
Which leads me to believe they may need that. They may need that Boise State running back more than the Cowboys do a little sooner. Well, he fits right into what that new coach wants to do.
Yeah. What you got, Shoopy? Are you seeing something over there?
I thought I did. It might have been a fake report, so never mind. They were trying. I saw someone trying to claim that Joe Thuney retired as soon as they got traded,
Oh, really?
but I believe it's fake. I think I got centelled.
What, he didn't want to go to the Bears?
No, like I said, it's a fake report. I apologize for reacting. I thought it was hilarious timing, but it's false.
All right, what else you got?
Well, Jimmy Johnson retired from Fox Sports. The great Jimmy. 30 years in NFL and college as a coach and 30 years at Fox as a broadcaster. It's pretty good.
That's a nice football life there.
I wonder what would have happened if Jimmy would have spent 30 years as Cowboy coach and 4 years at Fox.
I guess we'll never know.
We'll never know. But we can imagine.
Well, number one, I can't. Where work for that long?
Nah, no way.
Because, that old devil credit would have always been out there in the middle of things. And when that old devil credit gets involved, that's when shit blows up.
Yeah, and looking back now, it probably ended exactly when it needed to. If they'd have gone one more year, that whole thing may have just imploded, kind of like the Mavericks are doing right now.
Were you surprised, or are you surprised that Jimmy stayed in the Fox game as long as he did?
Yes.
I was too.
I mean, I thought he might be 4 or 5 years, and
Yeah,
that's it.
That's what I thought too.
But they made it so easy for him.
They did.
And especially the last few years, he was able to do it all remotely or just about all remotely.
From day one, he had a private jet from Florida, like 5 miles from his house, a private jet right to L.A. So they made it simple, but they should have.
Yeah.
I mean, Jimmy was ratings. He paid for himself.
Yeah, and when that post-game show or when that late game was over with, he would do that little bit there at the end, and he got out of there. He turned post-game stuff over to somebody else, the other guys. Let them do it.
He went and got on that plane, flew back to Florida, and he was in the Gulf of America fishing in, a matter of hours.
I always thought, though, that he was just the type that was, not too crazy about staying in any one place very long. But like you say, they made it so easy for him. How could he say no?
Yeah, which I hope they didn't push him out. I think they did.
I kind of get the feeling they did. Like Jimmy announced it with Colin Cowherd, and Cowherd kind of implied, maybe unintentionally, that they'd been having discussions for a few years. And
they did that crazy AI thing with Jimmy, his whole career.
So weird.
That was so surreal.
Like, great idea.
Yeah.
Horrible execution. Yeah. Where it's just to make him sound younger, they just pitched his voice up.
And at the time, he wasn't going anywhere. I mean, for what everybody thought, he's coming back next year. And you're like, there's Jimmy in his number 60 Arkansas jersey.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they knew. And especially, I think, but that was still really weird. What's your favorite smell, Shoopy?
Turpentine. That's not that funny.
Oh God!
pretty
No,
funny.
it's not. But it's the way you delivered it.
See? That's what I was telling him a couple days ago. Just, he can make the most stupid things sound profound. Just like we were talking about how Brad Sham, we had him on Monday. He makes profound things sound profound, like big deal and all that. He just makes the stupidest stuff sound profound. And it's my favorite thing about him.
I know.
No, Brad Shem makes minor stuff sound
Okay.
profound too.
Fair point.
He makes big stuff and minor stuff sound. If it's big, he makes it sound bigger. Mm-hmm. If it's not big, he makes it sound big.
I guarantee you, if Brad Sham was doing play-by-play of a nuclear war, he could make it sound worse.
Yeah.
Whereas
he could make it sound worse.
I, on the other hand, if it's stupid, I will make it sound stupider.
And that's why I love you.
But see, you've got this great ability of taking a vocabulary word that people are kind of iffy on what they really know, and then put it with like a cuss word or something. And you combine those two. And it's not only jarring,
Yes.
but it's thought-provoking.
Yes, like I could say that that we are indubitably fucked.
Perfect.
Yes. He was ready for that one.
I need to write that down.
Yeah.
I'm stealing that.
No, I wasn't ready for that. That just came to me. What else, Shoopy?
Okay.
Are you done with that?
Yeah, I got what I needed out of that.
Nobody else has to answer that?
I mean, anybody can, but getting you to say turpentine is your favorite smell. I was kind of hoping for something like that.
Okay, all right.
Because I know what you mentioned before the show, that you love the smell of gasoline
Yeah,
and bleach.
yeah.
What the hell, Greggo?
I don't know. Three of the most vile smells in the world.
Yeah,
I'm weird like that. What can I tell you?
fair enough.
You like the way glue smells?
Or do you just like sniffing it?
Not Elmer's. There's probably some others, like the glue
Gorilla
that had
Glue?
the little pink thing on the top that you would squeeze out of the bottle.
The little brown bottle?
Yeah.
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 I know what you're talking about.
I'm thinking that wasn't so bad, but it's been years, so I don't know that.
Wow.
No, nobody else has to answer that.
Like I said, anybody can, but I don't think any of us can really top what you just did.
I was going to try to answer, but I can't top turpentine.
Right. Okay, Shoopy, what's your least favorite smell? Eggs.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Just saying it made him nearly
Eggs,
vomit.
Ugh.
Okay, I'm sorry. We'll change the subject. Was it?
But
Oh.
can I say one thing?
It's your show.
That's something that's been coming up way too much lately.
Eggs?
Yeah.
I know the prices are crazy.
You probably want to see eggs go to $35 a day.
Oh, I love it.
I'm really curious what's coming up too much lately, like the egg prices or just the fact that we've been mentioning eggs.
That the fact that the prices have led them into the public domain way too
Yeah.
much.
It's become too much a point of discussion.
Yeah. People are
get it.
talking about them.
Yeah.
And when they talk about them, that makes me think about them, and I don't like thinking about them.
I know.
What's your least favorite kind of egg to think of?
There's no good kind.
So like not sunny side up eggs or over
It's-
easy. It's just all eggs.
I don't know. Don't make me think about them. They're awful.
Sorry. Here. Let's lighten the mood and go with Ashley brought this up. Was it the dog's name or the farmer's name? Bingo. Was the dog's name Bingo or was the farmer's name Bingo?
I always thought it was the dog.
So did I.
Well, Ashley kind of maybe has me and Greggo on the fence a little bit now.
I never
If you don't mind
really
popping
read
on,
the-
Ash.
If you read the words literally,
Yeah, pop on, Ash.
Pop on, Jer.
there was a farmer.
Had a dog, not
Who
who.
had a dog.
It's not who. It's had.
Right.
There was a farmer
Who
had a
had a
dog.
dog.
No who. It's
Right.
had. There was a farmer had a statement had a dog,
Right.
and then it's
That's
Bingo was
that's
his
a
name.
dependent clause right there, okay?
Yeah.
Although you can't do grammar in a song.
And then it's
You know, there is room for doubt here.
There is.
There is room for doubt.
There was a farmer
had a dog.
had a dog. Okay, all right, we got a farmer over here, and he's got a dog. Now the next line is,
And Bingo was
and
his
Bingo
name.
was his name.
But I choose to believe that because I have never known any person, let alone farmer, named Bingo,
Cruz is about to prove us all
although there
wrong.
was that Bingo Smith guy in the NBA.
And don't forget about Bingo Long and the Traveling All-Stars.
Yeah.
Yep.
I reminded Greggo of that before the
Right.
show. Of there's at least one Bingo.
I have never known anybody named Bingo.
No.
I've never known anybody with the nickname Bingo in my life, ever.
Yeah, Bingo Smith was a pretty good player for a while.
What,
in the
besides
NBA.
him?
But I don't know. I choose to attach it to the dog.
I think that was the intention of the original author. But I think he made a mistake by not using punctuation.
Yeah. And they didn't consider the possibility of TikTok all these years later.
Oh yeah, I saw this on TikTok the other day. They were like, "So is it the dog or the farmer?" And they're explaining why. And I was like, "Ooh,
Yeah, it's at the least you can kind of go for the wordplay thing. It's what, like the guy rides his horse into town on Friday and leaves on Friday, but was gone for 3 days, whatever. I don't know. The horse's name was Friday.
Exactly. Or walking naked down the street.
This is another reason why I'm kind of glad I don't know how to do TikTok.
you're a TikTok sensation though."
You don't do TikTok?
No,
Really?
I don't know how. Nobody's ever taught it to me.
But you can be taught. We have discovered that. You can be taught how to do things.
Yeah, I can.
You can learn new tricks.
Right. I'm an old dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
Name Bingo.
Is his name Bingo though?
Maybe Shoopy's name needs to be Bingo. Would you like to get a new nickname at the age of 74?
No, I think I'm good.
73? 74?
I'm good. I've got enough.
Okay. Well, I think we've got a little bit of time left, and Greggo's had a little idea for a month or two that we didn't get to last time he was here, but Greggo's got a little bit of a show and tell picture show if we can vamp for just a couple moments. But Greggo's got some photos that he would like you to take a look at.
All right, are you ready, Rhymes?
Yes, I am.
All right, this is probably going to fail, but I don't care. I'm never scared to fail.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite things to do these days, Rhymes, is look at old pictures, like on social media that pop up. I'm infatuated with old pictures, and I'll sit there and look at them forever. And I've got about probably 10, 15 people that when I see a picture, it'll remind me. I'm like, well, what would so and so think about it? What would so and so think? And you're on that list. And I came across this picture the other day, and the first person I thought was, I wonder if Rhynes was at this game. You gonna pop
Okay.
that up? Yep, there you go. You see? Can you see the picture, Rhynes? You might want to get up and go over there and look at. See it? Tom Landry with Don Meredith, and just look at that picture and everything that's entailed with it.
That appears to be in the Cotton Bowl,
Yep.
if I'm not mistaken. That also appears to be a very, very early picture, probably before 1964, judging from the look of the cowboy uniform, which is the old double star with the white helmet and the star. And I don't know, I can't tell other than that what game it was, or what year it was. Also, I'm digging on the single bar face mask too.
There's just so many elements of that picture, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I sat there and stared at this picture.
And is he even wearing a chin strap?
I don't know. I didn't notice that.
And in the Cotton Bowl, doesn't appear to be much going on down in the end zone.
Probably could have got a free ticket that day if he
Probably
asked for
could
it.
have. Probably could have. As I
But
did
anyway,
one day.
So I'm looking at this, and the first thing I thought of was, God, I wonder if Rhynes, he might have been at that game. I mean, there's a possibility he was at that game, even though he was a, card-carrying member of the Dallas Texans Huddle Club.
Yeah.
But then I started really looking at this, and the thing I like about looking at pictures online is you can zoom in You get a regular picture.
Yep.
You know, you can't zoom in. So I started zooming in on stuff. And I made some interesting discoveries, Rhines.
Like?
Now, if you'll notice over there of Tom Landry, and to the right of him a little bit, there's a man sitting on the bench.
Sorry, I have it pulled up. It's just not doing
Ashley's looking for it.
There it is. Okay.
So, do you see that, Rhines? Guy sitting on the bench?
Yeah.
That appears to be LBJ. That's Lyndon Baines Johnson.
Really?
Go with me on this, Rhines. That's LBJ sitting over there. Now, Ashley, I think you've got another picture, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's LBJ. Now, over here, Rhines, if you'll notice, over Don Meredith's shoulder, that'd be the three hobos and Woody Harrelson's daddy. Am I right or wrong?
I don't know. I really can't make them out very clearly, but I'll take your word for it.
Now, we all know what the three hobos are, right? In the JFK conspiracy. You know what that is, don't you, Groobs?
I'm a little
The
bit
three
aware.
that were walking
Yeah.
up, you know, and they were part of the conspiracy, and one of them was supposed to be Woody Harrelson's dad, who killed a federal judge and was sentenced to life in prison. And I believe we have another picture of the three hobos as they were being paraded around. So can you see that, Ryan? There's the three hobos.
Okay.
So I can't believe that I stumbled into this, Rhines, and just what a story we created. You predicted the Kennedy assassination. And I'll be damned if I just didn't solve it.
There you go. They can't do that.
Just as plain as day.
Actually, I've never taken credit for predicting it.
I think you're just worried the FBI is going to knock on your door one of these days.
Well, if they want to knock on my door, let them. I'll tell them what I did. But I was just trying to amuse my lunch buddies at school. And they just looked at me like I was crazy.
Oh, I love that
Until
story.
it happened. And then the next day, they looked at me like...
Yeah, I've never asked you.
What
Did
did he
you
know?
brag the next day? Like, see, I told you. Told you.
No, I don't think I bragged. The vibe wasn't right for bragging.
Yeah, because wasn't one of your classmates' dad involved?
Oh, Alan
day?
Tibbett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Officer J.D. Tippett.
J.D. Tibbetts.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I've always refrained from taking too much credit for that.
That's probably smart.
Yeah.
Although it's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good party trick.
It's a nice little loose thread that I happen to have into the thing, which most people don't. So
I do rank that above the Jack Voigt game time home run, though. Although that was spectacular. Calling that one. That was absolutely spectacular.
that was me at my best. that
Oh,
day.
boy. You were. You were.
He called that one too.
That's right.
So, anyway, that was just my.
That's right, I did.
All right. We got a couple more minutes, and I've got to know Pete Rose Hall of Fame. Yes or no?
No. No. But
They're trying to get him reinstated. And
Until
Manfred's,
he died, yes. But you know what? I'm not going to give Major League Baseball that satisfaction. I'm not going to let them crap on him all those years, then bring all this gambling in, and just all of a sudden he dies, and they want to make themselves feel better and maybe have a big weekend at Cooperstown and sell a lot of merchandise. No, they missed their opportunity. They should have put him in when he's alive. Don't put him in when he's dead. But he deserves to be in. There's no doubt.
He
Fair
deserves
enough.
to be in, and what the hell? Put him in. Put him in. Why not? I know I was dead set against it at the time. I was really dug in on it. But as is the case on a lot of other things, I've softened over the years. You know, you get old and these things just don't mean that much anymore. So you want to put him in, put him in.
But that doesn't rub you the wrong way that they wait till the man's dead, and then when they need a good positive story about baseball, then they put him in, and it doesn't benefit Pete Rose.
No,
there was
no,
one
it
guy that
doesn't.
wanted. There was one guy that it meant everything in the world to him, and they kept it from him. And so now that he dies, then you're going to come in and capitalize on it. I just think that's kind of chicken-esque. I really do.
It's the way of the world, though.
I know it is.
It is
But
the
then
way
again,
of the
I've
world.
changed. I've completely changed my mind on these steroid guys. I say put them all in, every one of them, Get and just in one mass entrance, every one of them. Rafi, Bonds, Clemens, Sheffield, A-Rod, every one of them, put them in.
Down with it.
I mean, I can't believe I'm saying that, but so
No,
much
I
stuff.
can't either,
So
but-
much stuff has happened, and what's the difference in a guy fixing his muscles than a guy fixing his eyes and getting LASIK surgery? How many players had LASIK surgery back then? What's the difference? There's just
Probably
not
not that much.
There's just not a lot, and so you know what? It's crazy. Barry Bonds isn't in the Hall of Fame. You know, if you take just his Pittsburgh years, he's a Hall of Famer. You know, forget what he did in, you know, had one of the greatest hitting seasons in the history of baseball. And Roger Clemens, you're not going to put that guy in? It's crazy.
You know,
Put them all in.
they probably weren't doing anything that everybody else wasn't.
And what about the people that skated through that was doing something that never got caught?
Yeah.
I guarantee you, they're in there.
Are you trying to tell me what I think you're trying to tell me,
I think it's about that time.
Shoopy? That we're about done here?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we thank you for watching today. Again, we would like to know what you think about what we're doing in here on Little White AC. So get a hold of me, get a hold of any of the rest of us, and tell us what you think. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Ashley. Thanks to Shoopy. Thank you, Greggo. Good having you in here as always. And we'll be back somewhere down the road with another one of these, I think. So till then, bye.
All right. I'm gonna go take my pants off.
Your Dark Companion is a Stolen Water Media presentation.